Brett tells me I'm going to be hopping in a kayak at some point, so. Welcome everybody, thank you for being here. I love Krueger's Landing, this area here. I used to live just south of here. The new canoe and kayak launch here it's an easy dock system, so it accommodates those with differing abilities, which is hugely important. We want to make sure that everybody can enjoy our parks and recreation. Everyone can enjoy opportunities like this to get on our river. The floating dock system allows the gangplank to meet ADA requirements as water levels rise and fall. So again, it's an incredible new system that we're able to use to make sure that everyone can participate. This is one of 6 landings. This is Krueger's Landing, and it's one of 6 landings in the Lansing waterways, in the city of Lansing waterways. We know, as I said, it's conveniently located by our river trail. For those who want to travel by pathway or by water or drive here and then get on the water or check out our river trail. I know there are neighborhoods all over the east side of the city, but all over the city that will utilize this park. I want to thank everybody who's provided funding. The city put in $221,244, but we also had participation from Ingham County, and you're going to hear from County Commissioner Todd Tennis, who's this area and a good friend to our city. And we also know that $24,500 was put in from the State Department of Natural Resources. So it really is a great partnership between the county and the city and the state. We all have incredible parks here in our city of Lansing. Hawk Island is one of my favorites. Opened up when I was on the county commission and greatly improved by Commissioner Tennis and others. But it shows that we have incredible recreation right here in our city. You forget that we're right in the city of Lansing, in this urban city, the state capital, but we've got these incredible trails that I think a lot of people relearned during the pandemic, and we're able to highlight, especially with the waterways. I remember I was knocking doors for an election one year, and I had someone tell me he canoed to work. And I couldn't believe it, but it is very, very possible. You can very easily get around our city with our waterways. As people remember, a few years ago, we had a major flood, and this waterway withstood the flood and the debris that followed because of the location. And again, now we'll have this, which can rise and fall. So I want to thank our Parks Department, Ingham County, Department of Natural Resources, and all of our partners as we continue to increase the excitement, the vibrancy, and the recreation opportunities here in the city of Lansing. Thanks, everyone. Brett.
Yeah.
So the mayor already mentioned our partnership with Ingham County, and we're here to talk about our river trail today, meaning the actual waterway or the Blue Way. But this has really been on the river trail as well. And so I wanted to bring up Commissioner Todd Tennis to talk a little bit about our relationship together here.
Thank you. Thanks, Brett. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I'm Todd Tennis, one of the 15 county commissioners in Ingham County. And thanks to the residents of Ingham County, many, many years ago, we enacted a millage, a Parks and Trails millage that helped pay for this project and many other projects like it. And we are very grateful to be able to partner with the city of Lansing on this and other projects that specifically are focused on making our trail systems and our blue trail systems more accessible. We have a lot of Lansing residents who are not as mobile as others, and so this and other projects like it make all of these recreational opportunities much more open to persons with disabilities and others who have difficulty moving around. So our portion of this project was $10,000 out of our millage fund, and we look forward to working with the city of Lansing and other partners throughout the county to continue to maintain and expand these terrific trail systems we have. Thank you.
Thank you.
So our other partner, our other grant on this was with the Department of Natural Resources. And this is I think, an example of great legislation that took place back in the 70s, and the trust fund was established, and the amount of recreational resources that have taken place because of that right here in the city of Lansing and in our county and in all 83 counties of Michigan is it's really a special fund for recreation. So I wanted to bring up Riley Millard from the DNR Grants Division.
Thank you very much, and I couldn't have said it better myself, right? So my name is Riley Millard. I'm with Michigan Department of Natural Resources in our grant management section. I'm a grant coordinator for them, and Lansing falls within my region, and I couldn't be more thrilled because as a resident of Lansing, I get to see these projects come to life and all the great things they bring to the community. So he mentioned the Michigan Natural Resource Trust Fund, which was our arm of the funding for this project. It's a great fund of money for recreation across the state. It was established in 1976. It's funded through mineral royalties and the lease on the land that they're extracting those minerals from on state land. And it's funded thousands of acquisition projects, development projects, over $1 billion across the state, which is wonderful. It's a great fund for the people of Michigan. So happy to be out here today. Happy to our continued partnership with the city of Lansing, with Ingham County, and just thrilled to be here. So thank you very much.
I did want to recognize some of our other partners with this. Bob Ford with LAP is standing there in the back. I know E.T. McKinsey was a part of this as well. And so the project that we had was, as you see, these steps coming down, which was the design for you, depending on the water level, this is how you got to the river. And you see the accessibility changes that were then made to be able to allow folks to get to that almost all of the time. We did have that high flood time where that was not available. But Bob, and to you and ET, thanks for the design on this and being able to make that accessible to everybody. And then two other people. We have Cherry Hamrick here that is with the Friends of the Lansing Regional Trails, and they have been a great supporter not only for the River Trail but also the Blue Ways as well. And this is our first kayak launch that the city of Lansing has placed on the Red Cedar River. As the mayor mentioned, we have a bunch on the Grand River, but this is our first one on the Red Cedar. And we are looking with our partners to the east to be able to make this trail connect all the way up there. And the other is Kirsten Walters, who's a member of our Lansing Park Board. Here, Kirsten, thanks for coming out today and being a supporter of the Parks and Recreation Department. So I believe that is all that I have here. We will be available for interviews afterwards, but it is now time to cut the ribbon.
All right, we're all gonna count backwards from 5, cut on 0. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We did it, actually.
Now to be able to have something that is universally accessible for folks and even for the able-bodied person to be able to get all their gear in, or if you're not, a expert at canoeing or kayaking, to be able to get all your stuff in on the dock and to be able to pull yourself in, because we see a lot of those accidents or incidents taking place when you're getting into or getting out of your watercraft. And this takes that right out of the equation by allowing a much safer way to get in and get out of your watercraft here. And this connection, I mean, you're looking at about 45 minutes right into the downtown area, and just a great opportunity. We talk about the River Trail, but this is our Blue Ways Trail, and to be able to take this to the confluence there by 496, under that you can go all the way to Old Town. You would need to get around the North Lansing Dam there, but just a great opportunity for folks to fish. This is an excellent opportunity also for wildlife viewing in this area, the area around Potter Park Zoo, and in the area where the Sycamore Creek comes in. Just plenty of wildlife in this area to be able to view, whether that's birds or actual deer, etc. Just a great place. So we want to encourage people to bring kayaks out.
This installation allows anybody of any ability to be able to get into a kayak and get on the water, enjoy the river. Some of the challenges you have when you design this type of thing is the floodplain elevations, and in this particular case, the rise and fall of the water makes it particularly challenging. particularly in the fall and in the spring of the year. The water comes up, and you have to have a dock that's adjustable or gangplank. So this moves, and you can adjust it to stay within handicap accessibility compliance so that you're able to navigate that and get on the floating structure, which goes up and down as the river does. And it allows the launch itself. You can launch in high water, and you can launch in low water, and anything in between. Having worked on the river trail and also what we call the Blue Water Trail, which is connecting communities up and down our watershed, the Grand River and Red Cedar River in particular, allow people from all communities to be able to move back and forth. It's really amazing to think that you can go from the community of Williamston all the way to downtown Lansing in just a few hours, all on the water. Makes everything connect really nice.